Wir fokussieren an unserer Gruppe auf Darmkrebs, und zwar, weil wir neue Biomarker identifizieren, die erlauben, frühen Darmkrebs zu erkennen, und wir developieren neue Therapien für Darmkrebspatienten. Ja, effektiv, das letzte Jahr haben wir ganz viel Support gekriegt von Fundationen, und wir sind ganz froh darüber. Das ist natürlich eine gewisse Reconnaissance für seine Forschung. Und zweitens geht es am Darmkrebs unter anderem auch zu weisen, was wir die letzten Jahre etabliert haben. Wir haben eine Darmkrebskollektion, wo wir ganz viele Patienten haben, die aus Lützeburg sind, die mitmachen. Und wenn die Fundationen das spezifisch unterstützen, heißt das ja auch, dass es natürlich zu Lützeburg ist, das weiterzubringen. Das erlaubt uns nämlich, neue Projekte zu initialisieren und neue Technologien zu developieren. Und mit so präliminären Daten haben wir mehr Chance, bei National Funding Agencies wie zum Beispiel der Fonds National de la Recherche Projekte akzeptiert zu kriegen. Es gibt im Moment an der Darmkrebsforschung etwas, was mir ganz am Herzen liegt, das neue Ernährungsplan zu developieren für Krebspatienten, vor allem während einer Therapie. Das ist eigentlich ein Recherche-Domain, die relativ unterdevelopiert ist, wo ich meine, dass in den nächsten Jahren wirklich neue Sachen etablieren. Und das wäre ich froh, wenn so Sachen auch mehr unterstützt gingen in Lützeburg.
So my research is about security and dependability, which is, making systems work correctly despite of hazards or attacks. And we work in this critical part, the financial system or electrical utilities or autonomous cars. And so for these things, the current techniques are not enough. And so we're studying a new paradigm called resilient computing, and we are researching in that area. For example, if you think about the autonomous cars are on the road. So there's, the classical security techniques that you have someone looking at a screen and seeing an alarm are not going to work. You have to make the cars be resilient to those attacks by themselves and be capable even of recovering when they are partially compromised. And this is still a state-of-the-art subject that is getting more and more attention lately. There are two reasons why private donations such as Intel's are important. The first one is practical. It's a grant that has very few strings attached, and so it's like a multi-annual sponsorship. So research projects normally are very focused on how you can spend the money. So this is a very nice complement, and it's very useful. It's kind of a baseline financing. But the second one is philosophical. Because you see, I like to get in contact with companies and understand what are their problems, especially these long-term problems. That inspires my research, and it's a privilege to be able to be with this Intel people and understand about their problems, and this has actually inspired some of the things that we're doing. So you see, the interesting thing as well with this donor is that they're really interested in what we're doing, and we do a retreat in Portland, so in the headquarters of Intel Research. It has been fantastic. The retreats have 80, 100 Intel people who are really into the thing. They ask phenomenal questions. That's probably one of the best things. So digital health is actually getting to new heights in what you can do about the health for people, researching on new things that are powered by computers and by software. And that we really need investment on research that is about computer science and cyber-physical systems and data science, bioinformatics. And if I could have a donation for that, that would be great, because we are working on it now, and all the resources we could receive are not too much.
I decided to do my master's here in Luxembourg, first of all because I'm interested in finance and economics. Second of all, in my opinion, it is one of the best places in Europe in order to work in the financial sector, which is very well developed in Luxembourg. The Ferrero Fellowship is an agreement between the University of Luxembourg and Ferrero, in which 5 students are chosen each year. And they receive a financial support and also a guaranteed internship. Personally, I think that the Ferrero Fellowship is a very good program that helps the students, first of all, for the financial support, as Luxembourg is a place which is quite expensive to live in. But most importantly, the opportunity that they're giving us in terms of internships, it is amazing in my opinion, because Ferrero is a corporate company which is very international and is also based on family values. My internship will be the last part of my master. So after finishing my master, I would be very happy to stay here in Luxembourg and to start my career. And I personally believe that this opportunity given by Ferrero will give me a better and a clearer view what I'll be willing to do in the future.
My team is working on Parkinson's disease, which is a movement disorder affecting primarily elderly people, and we're trying to understand what actually leads to the degeneration of nerve cells that are then impairing the movement in people. We received quite a generous donation from Le Foyer, the insurance company here in Luxembourg, who really helped us to follow up on a really exciting finding that we made, where a protein that's only been connected to the rare familiar forms of Parkinson's disease may now actually also play a role in the much more common sporadic or non-familiar form of Parkinson's disease. The donation actually came at the right time, so it allowed us to really keep the speed in this project and basically to quickly follow up on these findings to stay competitive with international research teams working on Parkinson's disease. So me as a young PI who's only recently started her own research team here at the University of Luxembourg, it really means a lot to get this support from a company. Basically, first of all, shows that they believe in the work that we're doing, and it also helps stabilizing my team, which is still growing, and basically having this support from outside allows us to act more flexible, and this is just great.
So this is the first time that I've personally received support from a private entity, even though I've been in different labs in Portugal, Sweden and Germany. And this is quite interesting for us because the kind of research that we do is quite expensive, mainly because of the relevance of the models that we have. We're using these models from patients, derived from patients, and as you can imagine, generating neurons and other relevant cell types from these models is quite expensive.
Die Mission des Luxembourg Center for Contemporary and Digital History ist es, darüber nachzudenken, wie digitale Daten, Infrastrukturen und Werkzeuge die Arbeit des Historikers im 21. Jahrhundert verändern. Neben diesen Fragen der digitalen Hermeneutik interessieren wir uns auch dafür, wie wir neue Forschungsergebnisse für ein breites Publikum darstellen können, wie wir also neue Formen der Erzählungen, vor allen Dingen online, produzieren können, die die digitalen Quellen, die wir heute zur Verfügung haben, richtig in Szene setzen. Also wir reden hier über Transmedia Storytelling und wie wir Geschichte im 21. Jahrhundert erzählen. Wir sind noch ein sehr junges Zentrum, trotzdem sind wir sehr froh, dass wir schon mit Sponsoren arbeiten durften, zum Beispiel mit der Fondation pour la Mémoire de la Shoah. Das größte zurzeit über Sponsoring finanzierte Projekt hier am Zentrum in Zusammenarbeit mit dem Historischen Institut ist das sogenannte Trausch-Projekt. Hier haben wir Unterstützung der Fondation Loche erhalten, um über die Arbeit, das Leben und das Werk des wohl bekanntesten Luxemburger Historikers des 20. Jahrhunderts zu forschen, Gilbert Trausch. Hier werden wir eine 3D-Rekonstruktion seines Wohnhauses herstellen, die eben zeigt, wie ein Historiker im 20. Jahrhundert gearbeitet hat. Für uns sind private Spenden deshalb interessant, weil sie uns ermöglichen, risikoreiche, wirklich innovative und kreative Forschung voranzutreiben. Ein Projekt, das wir gerne realisieren würden, ist eine nationale Datenbank für Oral History Quellen in Luxemburg aufzubauen. Also Zeitzeugen-Interviews, die schon seit den 1970er Jahren stattgefunden haben, aber über ganz viele verschiedene Archivbestände, Museumskollektionen verstreut sind, zu digitalisieren, in einer Datenbank zugänglich zu machen, sodass sie zum Beispiel im Unterricht eingesetzt werden können, um Schüler Zeitzeugenaussagen zur luxemburgischen Geschichte zur Verfügung zu stellen.